Welcome back to Mind Over Matter. Let's see what collective message Spirit has for you today. I'm going to start off this reading talking about a message I got when I was meditating this morning. And it was about, this is all going to be metaphorical, so to speak, so bear with me. It was like you waited your whole life for this opportunity, right? Like you were invited to this party or event where everyone you ever wanted to meet was going to be there, and that if you go, it could change your life, and it will change your life. However, there's two rules on the invite, because you waited a long time for this invitation, right? And the two rules on this invite are you must wear white and you must get there on your own. Well, the only way to this party is down like this 5-mile crazy road. So you spend the next couple weeks preparing to go to the party. You buy like the nicest white outfit you can find, and you get ready to go, and you're all pumped up and super excited about it. Well, as you start down your journey, the road starts to break up, and it goes from pavement to gravel. The gravel eventually just turns to dirt, and I don't know, maybe you fall down and you just dust yourself off and you're stressed out about it, but it's okay. I'm still going. I got to get there. And you keep walking, and the dirt turns to mud. And you're getting mud on your shoes. And as you're going, you're seeing people, and they're coming back. And their white clothes are full of mud. They've fallen. They got cuts and scrapes. And they're like, you don't want to go. Like, it's impossible to get there. It's muddy. The road is trash. Like, if you're going to fall down, you're going to get messed up, and you're not going to want to show up like that. But you're like, no, I'm going to go. I'm going to go. So you keep going. And as you enter the mud, it gets thicker, right? And your shoes are getting stuck in the mud. And then finally, the mud's like down to your knees, and you lose your shoes, and you're barefooted. And you're just a mess, and you're going through the mud, and then there's thorns, and your clothes are getting cut up, and you're getting scraped, and bruises, and your hair is a mess, and there's dirt in your nails, and you just fall down, and you're crying, and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't show up there like this. I'd be super embarrassed. They'd never let me in. There's no way I could go there like this. However, you don't want to turn around and go home because you're embarrassed. You told your family, your friends, everyone, you're going to go to this party, you're going to go to this event, and it's going to change my life. Watch me go. See you guys later. And you don't know what to do. You're just sitting there stuck, dirty, crying, so you don't do anything. You just sit there and feel sorry for yourself. But what you don't know is if you just keep going and you go through the mud and you get cut by the thorns or brambles or whatever it is, and your clothes are tatted, but you just keep going because you feel like you deserve to be there, and it's going to be life-changing. When you get to the doors and they open up, you're going to see that everybody else there is covered in mud, and that the cuts and the tattered clothes and the thorns and the bruises and the dirty nails and the messed up hair is celebrated because you kept going, because you knew inside that you deserved to be there. And what they also don't tell you is if you did happen to show up in your all white clothes and you weren't a mess, you had no dirt on you, no cuts, bruises, or scrapes, they wouldn't let you in the door because that means somebody else carried you there. And that's against the rules. You got to get there on your own. So that's kind of what today's message is about. I feel like, the judgments of some higher up is saying, look, you're welcome. Come, be a part of this. It's going to be messy. It's going to be uncomfortable. Getting there is uncomfortable, but it doesn't stop you from going. It just makes it uncomfortable. The only thing that stops you from going is the fear of rejection, not being accepted, or feeling like you're not good enough. But if you just make the decision to go, you'll see your life's going to change. And the little bit of being uncomfortable that you felt was nothing to what's there waiting for you. You know, there's nothing worse than being stuck at the mud, watching the party from a distance. You hear the music, you know, the cheers, the laughing, and the whole time you're just sitting there thinking, I could never show up there like this. When in reality, that's exactly the way you're supposed to come. You won't be accepted any other way. So I think that's what Spirit's message for you today is. Take the chance. Go through the muck, the thorns, the dirt, the discomfort, and see where it takes you. Because everyone else that's up there living it up, changing their life, they had to go through the same thing. They're just as muddy. They didn't let all the times that they fell down keep them up at night. All the things that they had to go through to get there stop them from making the journey. And that's what it's all about. It kind of reminds me of Cinderella, right? Like, Cinderella was going to the ball and she had her dress, and then her sisters ruined it, you know, out of jealousy because they felt threatened. And it wasn't until Cinderella stopped crying and decided that she was going to make her own dress, take herself to the ball because she deserved to be there, that Spirit jumped in and helped her on her way. And that's exactly what you're being guided to do. Believe in yourself just enough to get through the discomfort to go. See where it takes you. Don't sacrifice an opportunity because of what you think other people might think or say, or needing to be validated by external circumstances. There's something inside of you that's telling you to go. You know, your intuition is saying, what if I just go a little bit further? You know, if you don't go, if you just sit in the mud, you're never going to know. Why not go and get turned away instead of not going at all? Because you're being divinely guided to go. Divinely guided. And it's not an easy process. And it's not meant to be. Because a lot of people got invites. A lot of people. But there's a lot of people that aren't going to stay on the muddy road because they're too vain or too scared or whatever reasons. It's only your mind that's stopping you. The only thing that's keeping you stuck is you. You got the golden tickets. Don't throw it away over fear. So, learn to play in the mud and be okay with it. You know? Little kids do it all the time. They have a great time. You know? They come in, they're all muddy. They're not worried about, oh my gosh, what's this person going to say because I got dirt in my nails. They're embracing it. And that's exactly what you're going to do. Because you got the golden ticket. So get out there, get in the mud, take yourself to the party. Because you deserve it. And there's a whole bunch of people just like you waiting. Hope this helps.